starting soon. Stream starting soon.
Stream starting soon.
Stream starting soon.
Three, two, one.
What's up, students? Welcome to like the 20th edition of Live Well and Electric. We are thrilled to have you with us. Today is a very important day. As you all know, today is Cinco de Mayo, and so we celebrate together the independence of Mexico, and it's a great day to celebrate. It's also Taco Tuesday. In the comment section, if you had tacos today, just give a shout out for Taco Tuesday. And if you really want to, all alone in the confines of your house, perhaps in front of your family, you can give one of those ever famous LeBron James Taco Tuesday shouts and scare everybody in your house, perhaps even wake up a baby. Don't do that if you have babies at the house. I might actually be in trouble myself. But we're thrilled to have you with us tonight. Also, a reminder that today, after our virtual well and electric, we will be doing another Zoom small groups. The way you can receive the code is text this phrase. If you're not signed up for text updates, I encourage you to do that now. Text at Electric SM to 81010 for middle school. Text at the well SM to 81010 for high school. And around 7:59, you'll get a text message with the link that logs you into the Zoom. Now, if you do not have the Zoom app, you're going to need to download that on your phone or on your computer. And honestly, if you click the link, it'll prompt you to download it, and I would encourage you to do so if you haven't. Another very important thing for celebration is we have two high school birthdays. One of which is Madison. Today is her birthday, so we celebrate her birthday. Also, we have a birthday for Seth Duckett. He's also a high school student. He's a senior. And so we're going to celebrate his birthday. Happy birthday to you also, Seth. We're thrilled to be able to share these special days with you. Madison, thanks for being awesome. Seth, thanks for being awesome. There are also other birthdays. We're only highlighting high school birthdays today just because there's so many junior high birthdays that have come in the past couple weeks. But happy birthday to you as well. You do not get a confetti explosion. But real quick, because another very important thing to celebrate happened yesterday. Actually, there are two. One was my wife's 30th birthday, and she is incredible, and I got to celebrate her. But the second is that she shares her birthday with a national holiday, being that of May the 4th be with you. So, in light of May the 4th being with you, we do have a silly video. We'd love for you to check it out.
Brad was our baby. He was a wonderful child. We knew he was going to change the world. When he was 14, we moved far away.
It was tough, you know? New people, new place. It was a whole new world.
At some point, we realized that Brad was hanging out with the wrong crowd.
Honestly, we should have seen it coming. There were signs. We just didn't see them. He was aimless.
Brad? What is this? Are you a stormtrooper?
All I wanted to do was to fit in, to be one of the guys. Sure, they were a little aggressive, but it felt nice to be noticed for a change. It started out pretty simple. We were keeping the peace, looking for unruly droids. Things began to unravel. Next thing you know, we're on an intergalactic superweapon annihilating entire planets. This is not what I signed up for. They warned me. Parents, friends. I should have listened. I was grasping for a new hope. You can't just put in your 2 weeks, you know? The boss is, stern? Is a good word? Hard-nosed? I had to make a decision.
Bradley! Oh, honey!
How'd you get up?
You lost so much weight, dear!
We were kids once. We all made mistakes.
We just wanted him to know that even though he was party to interplanetary tyranny and violence on a galactic scale, that he was still our little boy.
It feels really good to be home. Making new friends. I got a new internship coming up. Really excited about that.
Yep, the sound wasn't on. My bad. Yes, so I hope you enjoyed that video. It is also a good reminder that you have to make good friends. You don't want to get yourself involved in a group of individuals who is committing intergalactic tyranny. So choose your friends wisely. We're going to play a quick game called Sophia's Drawings and More. So I hope you enjoy it. Here we go. So the way this game works is you are going to see this picture here, and you are going to decide what it is exactly that Sophia drew. So this first is you get the option of A, this is a cake, B, this is a chainsaw, or C, this is a house. So you guys make your picks, put your answers in, and I will reveal to you what it is. If you guessed cake, you are correct. It is, in fact, a cake. It is a birthday cake, to be more specific. Is this drawing a picture of a camel in the wilderness? A, B, a turtle, or C, a charcoal grill? You can put your answers in at this time. If you guessed C, you are correct. It is, in fact, a charcoal grill. Is this a picture of a snake in a basket? A. B, a sandbox with a shovel, or C, a baby inside of a crib? I must confess these drawings were created before the arrival of Azariah, so it is in fact B, a sandbox in a shovel. This one's a little more tricky. Here we have A, an airplane runway, B, a slide and a swing set, or C, a basketball goal. What is that? If you correctly answered B, then give yourselves a round of applause. Perhaps even as loudly as the Taco Tuesday cries. All right, and another drawing we have, is this A, a crossing guard holding up a stop sign, B, a man in a truck with balloons and carrots, or C, someone riding on a roller coaster? It is none other than a man in a truck with balloons and a bag of carrots. In fact, that man is me, and I am driving to a birthday party with the balloon in my truck. See, note the smoke coming out of the back of the truck, which is actually the bottom. It's kind of angled differently. Anyway, this is not a drawing of Sophia's, but it is a fun drawing, to say the least. Is this A, a vampire, B, an angry cow, or C, I don't even know how to, Kale Vass Sunstrider, Master of the Burning Legion? I'm sure that is a character of some sort. It is none other than A, vampire. Obviously, right? No, I'm just kidding. That's their comments, not mine. I'm not even sure that, yeah, anyway. And what about this one? Is this a crow? A, looking for trash to eat. B, a T-Rex with abnormal stick-like growths on his snout. Or C, a yawning deer? We actually had some deer in the backyard a minute ago. But that's not the answer. It is a crow looking for trash to eat. Because that's what all crows do. Is this A zombie rabbit, B, a happy bat, or C, this is you, daddy? Again, not drawn by Sophia, but it is a happy bat. Notice the smile. Is this A three-horned goat, B, a Grondark lizard king of the north, or C, a dancing gecko? If you happen to put C, you are correct. It is a dancing gecko. As you can see, it is mid-jig. It's doing its moves. Pretty awesome. The next one, is this A friendly centipede, B, a superhero cat fighting bad guys, or C, a coronavirus strain? The answer is B, a superhero cat fighting bad guys. Are those arms? That's a lot of arms. That's like, I don't know what characters have lots of arms. Dr. Octopus times more? I don't know. Is this a pterodactyl, a dragon who's also a fireman, or a rabbit relaxing in a hammock? It is B, a dragon who's also a fireman. One of my faves, by far. Is this some sort of quail? That's a biblical character, quail. B, a T-Rex named Scott, or C, just a plain old duck? And the answer is just a plain old duck. Quack, 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 quack. All right, we really only have time for one more, so we're going to do my personal favorite. Is this A, President Donald Trump, B, a Yeti singing opera, or C, Batman with a beard? And if you selected C, you would be correct. It is Batman with a beard. What a great thing. Well, listen, if you happened to hear last week, the way entry works is you have a birthday or you signed into Zoom. So that'll actually be the way you get entered into next week's drawing. But we're going to do a double drawing next week where you can, by entering into a Zoom small group, the leaders will tell me who was there. Then they will give me that info. I will put you guys in a drawing for that. And then we also will add you if you share it. So you'll have double the chances of winning. And then, of course, if you have a birthday, you will get even more chances of winning. So this is the way the drawing works. We had to change from the wheel because there are so many of you now. We have to use this other program to draw. So this is random selection drawing. So hopefully this goes well. So here we go. We're going to give it a try. Abby Zantow, if you are on here, would you give us a quick shout out? Just type in the comments or have somebody type in the comments for you, letting us know you are here with us live. Well, the rules are the rules, so we're going to spin again. And unless she comments here in a second, we're going to spin again. Here we go. Evan House, are you on here, bro? Are you live with us, my friend? Just give us a quick comment to let us know. He is here. You know what? I just got... so, Evan, if you're on here, that's awesome. So I'm going to actually send a gift card to Evan and to Abby, because Abby just texted me, let me know that she was live. So we're going to give it to Abby and to Evan. Great job, guys. Great job. Well, hey, again, super thankful that you guys are with us today. Do greatly appreciate you being here. So just a quick word. So Zoom small group leaders, we're probably going to launch just a few minutes later. I actually had some technical difficulty at the beginning. I couldn't launch the electric live as early as I had hoped. But I do want to do a quick opening prayer. And so we're going to share prayer requests in our small groups. But I'm going to mention just a couple. First of all, just continue praying for that lady we mentioned last week that was a victim of that tragedy that I mentioned last week. Just pray for her. She is doing okay, but she's still in the hospital, so we just want to pray for her. We do want to also lift up Seth's family, Pastor Carey's family. Pastor Carey's dad has been sick for a while, and he is actually down there because they think that he will go to be with the Lord soon, and which is really sad, and it weighs heavy on the family. So I just would ask that you would pray for them, ask God to be their comfort during this time, and to just be there for them. And there was one other prayer request that I wanted to mention, but it's Dan Stahl. So Casey Stahl's husband, he had to go to the hospital. He's doing better from yesterday, but we just want to continue to pray that God protects him and keeps him safe, and obviously be with Casey. She's such a phenomenal lady, such an awesome lady, and so we want to lift her up in prayer. Just that it's nerve-wracking having someone you love in the hospital. So we're going to go ahead and pray real quick, and then we're going to play Guess That Mystery Speaker. So if you guys would bow with me, we'll pray. I got the quarantine hair going, so you have to be gracious to me. God, thank you so much for this day, and thank you so much for your goodness. Lord, you are so involved in our lives, and I know that you are watching over this girl in Columbus who went through this tragic thing that took place, and you're keeping her safe. And I pray, Lord, again, your continual protection over her. I pray for their family, that you will comfort them and provide them with peace. Your word says when we experience anxiety, we can cast our cares upon you, and you give us peace that surpasses understanding. That same prayer I pray for Pastor Carey and Seth and Caleb and Cherry, Juan David and Kevin, as they are all dealing with the looks like soon death of this awesome man, Truman, and what an incredible legacy he has. But Lord, they need your comfort. They need your peace to cover them. They need you to be ever present in their lives. And so we do pray for that as well, and just ask God that you would use them to comfort Carrie's mom. She's been married to Truman for so long, and they have a wonderful marriage and wonderful relationship. But we're thankful that Truman has faith in you, and that soon he'll get to be with you and to spend eternity with you and to be in your presence, where there is no more tears, there is no more sorrow, there is no more pain, where his mind will be renewed and he'll be set free from this Parkinson's disease. And so, Lord, I just pray for that. And then, of course, pray for Dan, that you would continue to protect him and you would heal him and that he would be feeling better and he'd get to come home. And pray for Casey, Lord, that you would give her peace that surpasses understanding as well. And again, Lord, I pray that you would speak to us tonight, Lord, as we all deal with different things, different losses, different frustrations, different, being tired of being inside or stuck at home. Just help us. Give us grace. Help us to rely on you and depend on you. We pray these things in Jesus' name. Amen. So listen, we're going to play Guess That Mystery Guest Speaker. So bear with me 1 minute. Here we go. Alrighty. So, guess that guess. The first clue is this person has a serious resting face. All right, so this guest speaker has serious resting face. Clue number 2. This person is a want-to-be farmer. A want-to-be farmer. Number 3. This person has a new favorite bird species. So I'll give you guys a second to think about who that might be. Who might that be? No one has an idea. So, here we go. Transition.
Hi guys, it's Miss Sarah. Ellie, are you shocked? Surprised? Did I trick you? Oh my goodness. Thank you, Pastor Stephen, for letting me get to share with the students tonight. What a privilege. I wish that I could see y'all's faces. This is very different. And in fact, I've recorded this so many times because it's awkward looking at the screen and talking to myself. So anyway, I kind of feel like I need to explain some of my random facts. So number 1 was that I have a serious resting face. Maybe y'all have already noticed that. I don't know, but I found out about it when I was in college, and my friend came in and said, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" And I was like, "What? What?" And she goes, "You look mad." And I was like, "No, I'm not. I'm just sitting here thinking." Anyway, that's how I found out that I have a serious resting face. Anyway, I'm so drawn to people that have that natural, just smile all the time kind of look, even when they're just doing nothing and thinking. Because I don't. Anyway, number 2 is that I'm a wannabe farmer. Like, sometimes I think that it would be so cool to get to, or to know how to grow my own plants and kind of be self-sustaining, which would be really cool right now, especially because there's food shortages and stuff. But I'm not great at keeping things alive, except for humans. So anyway, I think it would be cool to have animals that provide food for my family, but they're stinky and I have a hard time getting past that. And I don't know if I could keep them alive. So look where I'm at. It's kind of random. I'm actually at Home Depot right now because I've got wood and a plum tree back there because Jason and I are going to make, or maybe just him, I'm not sure, raised garden beds tomorrow. It's our project. And well, actually, I'm recording this on Friday, so Saturday, y'all are seeing this on Tuesday. Anyway, y'all asked me at the end of the summer if I actually was able to grow anything, any vegetables at all. I think our plum tree might produce fruit in a few years, who knows. Anyway, number 3 was that I have a new favorite bird species. The truth is that I have a now favorite bird species. Like, I've never had a favorite bird before. So anyway, in Africa, there's this bird called the lily trotter, and it literally trots across the lily pads. It's so beautiful, such a pretty bird. And the babies, when they hatch, are so stinking cute. Random fact, the dad is actually the one that sits on the nest, on the eggs, and he keeps them, warm and safe. And then when they hatch, he keeps them with him. And if he wants to like carry them somewhere or, go somewhere, he puts them up under his wings, like way up under his wings, and he carries them with him. Y'all should go look it up. It's the coolest thing ever. And I love it so much because it reminds me of our Father and how he shelters us under his wings. The Lord left nothing to guess almost. Like, look in creation. You can see me all over it. He's so good. But yet, he did leave a lot to guess, right? Like, there's a lot of mystery. There's a lot that only he gets to know. And I've been wrestling with that lately. That I don't get to know it all. I don't get to have things figured out right now. I have to trust him. So that's kind of something I've been pondering lately. But I've also been thinking about how amazing and unbelievable it is that our entire world is going through something at the exact same time. Like every single one of the humans in the world are being affected by this one thing. And yes, we're being affected by it in different ways, and we're all experiencing it differently. And it's impacting some harder than others, some a lot harder than others. But we are all in some way affected by this one thing. And I was thinking about it. I thought, it's not the first time. It's not the first time by a long shot that the entire world is going through the same thing. Since the beginning of time, when Adam and Eve chose to sin against the Lord, suddenly the entire world, for the rest of time until the Lord comes back, we're all going through the exact same thing. Whether we know it or not, right now we know we're going through this thing, right? But whether people know it or not, we are all going through a spiritual battle at the exact same time, and we will forever. It's not a new thing. It's not a new thing that the enemy wants to attack. But he does attack in different ways. And there is a spiritual battle going on right now. The enemy wants to distract us. He wants to keep us focused on other things. He wants us to be fearful. He doesn't want us spending time with the Lord. And I just was thinking about that. And there's so many different places in the Word that talks about spiritual battle. But what do we do? How do we handle going through a spiritual battle? And if you look in Ephesians 6, the Lord tells us. He says, finally be strong. This is verse 10. Finally be strong in the Lord and in the strength of his might. Put on the whole armor of God, that you may be able to stand against the schemes of the devil. For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the cosmic powers over his present darkness, against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly places. Therefore, take up the whole armor of God, that you may be able to withstand in the evil day, having done all to stand firm. Stand therefore, having fastened on the belt of truth, having put on the breastplate of righteousness, and as shoes for your feet, having put on the readiness given by the gospel of peace. In all circumstances, take up the shield of faith, with which you can extinguish all the flaming darts of the evil one, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God, praying at all times in the Spirit with all prayer and supplication. To that end, keep alert with all perseverance, making supplication for all the saints. Guys, the Lord does not leave us to wonder. I've been wondering a lot. I've been wanting to know more of what's going on and wanting to know answers. But the things that he wants us to know, he doesn't leave us wondering. It's right here. It tells us how to live with him, how to walk with him, how to grow with him. And when we forget to put on our armor, we're left exposed to the enemy in this spiritual battle. But when I have a little visual for you guys today. So here's an orange with its armor on. It grows like this so that, you know, it's protected from bugs. It's got the citrus peel on the outside. And here's a little visual. When you put it in water like that, it floats. It's got the armor on. Without its armor, it sinks. When I'm in water, I don't want to sink, right? I want to be able to float. I want to live. When we put on the armor of God, we can live. We can stand against the enemy, and we can survive the spiritual battle with the Lord. All right, guys, I love y'all. I hope that you're all doing well, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye.
Well, Sarah, thank you so much for sharing that. Guys, remember that with God, we float. We're protected. We're under the shadow of His wings. He keeps us safe. I thought it'd be cool for you to see Sarah. She leads our Sunday morning group with Lee Elgin, and so it's really exciting to have her with us tonight. Thank you so much for sharing. And at this time, you guys should have a code to your Zoom groups. I'm going to invite you to try to log on to those. Leaders, you can get a head start and jump on there. But again, thank you. And hey, listen, invite somebody to come with you next week. And I don't know if y'all noticed, but we got a banner. I got to get a bigger electric banner. I found this in like a closet. I didn't even know we had it. That's a well banner. Pretty cool, huh? Well, all I have is an electric bag, so I got to get on it and get an electric banner. So, alrighty, God bless y'all. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again next week at 7:30. God bless.